Hey everybody, welcome to Soul Chat with Neely. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tonight I wanted to discuss a topic that someone asked me to discuss, and it is the difference between self-love and selfishness. When I think about relationships, a healthy relationship, I think about it being the ability to meet both parties' needs equally. Now, if my needs are met today, it doesn't necessarily follow that the person that I'm dating, their needs will also be met on the same day. But there's an equal balance of our needs being met, even if we take turns meeting each other's needs. Now, when you enter into a relationship where the other party's needs are the only needs being met, that's an indication that you aren't loving yourself enough, that you aren't defining enough what it is that you need and what makes you happy, that your own happiness is neglected. And when you speak up about that, and when you leave situations because your happiness is neglected, that's you displaying self-love. It's very important that you don't allow people to guilt you into feeling as if you are being selfish because you care about your own happiness. Caring about your happiness doesn't mean that you are incapable of caring about the thoughts and feelings of another person. Caring about your happiness means that you are aware of your desires. You are aware of how you feel and how you feel is important to you. You are aware of the relational vehicle that you're in, and you're aware of the direction that it's heading. And if it's not in the direction that you hoped and dreamed it would head, if it's not leading you closer to your purpose, if it's not increasing your mental health and your esteem and helping to build you up, if it's not adding to your life but subtracting from your life, that's an indication that that may be a situation that you have to walk away from. If you are not growing, if this person is not challenging you, if this person belittles you, disrespects you in any form, lies to you, if this person is inconsistent, it is okay for you to acknowledge that this is not something I desire. This isn't something I deserve. I deserve consistency. I deserve a love that is real. I deserve to sleep peacefully at night. I deserve to not be bruised, physically or emotionally. I deserve someone that's going to be my partner, not my opponent. I deserve someone that's going to speak positively about me, even when I'm not around. I deserve true commitment. I deserve someone that will be with me through thick and thin, that will be with me at my best and at my worst. Selfishness is when you only think about your thoughts and desires and you are incapable of thinking about the way that someone else may feel or the way that your actions may impact someone else. That's selfishness. When you have no regard in the world for someone else. Self-love is the ability to say, I understand where you're coming from. I know how you feel. But this is how I feel. And for my own mental health's sake, for the sake of me getting to the next level in my life, despite how you feel, I have to make the decision to make me happy. I have to make the decision to move on or to separate myself from a situation that's toxic, from a situation that makes me remain stagnant. from a situation where I feel no love. When you acknowledge your lack, and this doesn't even have to be a romantic relationship. This can be with a family member. This can be with a friend. When you acknowledge your lack and you regain control of your happiness, when you decide to be happy and you decide to be at peace, that is self-love. When you hand that over to someone else to walk all over you, to disregard you, that's not self-love. And if you have to make a decision to sever relationships, that's okay. That's not selfishness. God would want us to make decisions that helps us to be better stewards for Him. God would want us to be healthy for our children, to be healthy for our families, and to be healthy for ourselves. And when you allow someone to deprive you of wholeness, when you allow someone to deprive you of your greatest potential, when you allow someone to hold you back with their negative words, mental abuse is real. Someone speaking negativity in your life and telling you you ain't nothing is real. Telling you you ain't gonna never be nothing without me, that's real. Someone bruising you, lying to you, cheating on you, that's real. And you have got to make the decision to step out of situations that break you down. To step out of situations where there is no growth. And when you choose to say, you know what? I am worth more. I am a ruby. I am a diamond. I am exceptional. What I offer to this world is second to none. When you acknowledge that and you can speak that and you decide to separate yourself from things that will dim your light, there's nothing wrong with that. You're choosing your happiness. Choosing your happiness cannot be misconstrued with being selfish. The literal definition of selfishness, because I wrote it down, it's lacking consideration for others, concerned chiefly with one's own personal profit or pleasure. That's not the same thing as self-love. Self-love is regard for one's own well-being and happiness. So by loving yourself doesn't mean that you are incapable of showing that same love to someone else. Selfishness, however, isolates the possibility of showing love to others while also regarding yourself. So that is the difference between self-love and selfishness. I hope you're watching this. I hope I answered your question. If you guys have any more questions regarding self-love and selfishness, feel free to let me know. You can send me a message. But it's real, man. It's so important to get to a place where you are in control of your happiness. You are in control of your peace. And anything that threatens that happiness and that peace, no matter how much you may care for them, no matter how long y'all been riding, if they are threatening your peace, your happiness, you have to love yourself enough to walk away. That's my time, y'all. Thank you.